Hello, my name is Jason Moore and I'm the Pipe and Shrike. I've been asked to do a bit of a tutorial for you today on Avicii's Wake Me Up. This tutorial is going to be on the actual bagpipes, so it will be how to play Avicii's Wake Me Up on the Highland bagpipes. So I'll be using my practice chanter today, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it for you nice and slowly, and then I'm going to go through each of the parts and try and talk you through what's actually happening in each of those parts. So just try and finger along if you can, and this is my first tutorial, so I hope that it all makes sense to you. So here it is. Just as well, this is only the first part. This is the slower part that you might have heard the Red Hot Chili Pipers play. So I've learnt this from ear, so I don't have actual sheet music for it, so just try and watch and see if you can pick it up. So I'm going to play the first part slowly for you. So that's the bit that we're going to be learning today. So the first part is so breaking that down, it is low A with a G grace note, B with a G grace note to a C without anything. So the first three notes are, so that's so A, B, C, and there is a G grace note on the A and the B, so A, B, C, followed by so it is a throw on D, followed by a D hit with a G grace note. So A, B, C, D throw, D hit with a G grace note. So after the D hit with the G grace note, it is a B doubling down to low G and up to a low A with a burl. So we'll go from the D throw, and now the B doubling followed by the low G, low A with a burl. Make sure you're B doubling, you do the correct grace notes. So from the D throw again, it is and make sure you go down to low G before that low A and the burl. So that first part, nice and slowly, is once again, you can play it with me if you like. Very good. Okay, I hope that made sense. Now the second part is very similar, but there is a slight change at the end. So it is I'll play it first for you and then we'll break it down. So, it is low A with a G grace note, followed by B with a G grace note and a C, and then the D throw again. So, exact same as the last part. So the exact same. This time we go up to an F with a G grace note, up to a high G, and then a high A. So from the D throw, from the top. So there is a G grace note on F, a G grace note on high G, and then high A. I'll try and give you a bit of a different angle, that way. So you can put a high A Dublin, high A grace note on there if you want, but I usually just leave it as a regular high A. So now there is a little bit of a run here. So from the high A, we're going to go to F, E, and then down to D. So from the top, with that little bit added in the end, at the end, so it's going to be F, E, D, and that's going to be a little bit quicker. So it's F with a grace note, E with nothing, D. Sorry, the grace note is on the E, not the F, my mistake. So, that second part altogether is now, you can put a slide on that high A down to the F, which I do. It doesn't sound that good on the chanter, but I'll just briefly go over that. So from the high A, I'll try and give you a bit of a closer look of what my fingers are actually doing. So from the high A, so what's happening there is the F finger is bending up and slowly releasing the hole, which is giving you that bit of a slide. So that section with a slide would sound like something like this. But a bit quicker. Very good. So that's the second part, and the third part is pretty much the exact same as the first part. So we go back to the low A with a G grace note, followed by B with a G grace note, up to a C, up to a D throw with a D hit and a G grace note, B Dublin, low G, and a low A with a burl. So the exact same as what we did in the first part. So very good. So what I'll do now is I'm going to play each of the three parts nice and slowly, and you can try and play along with me. So part one. Part 2. So yeah, sorry, you repeat that second part twice, and it's the exact same, and then you go back to part 1 again. So, all in all, there are 2 parts, and you play part 1, followed by part 2, and then you play part 2 again, back to part 1. So, we'll go one more time over the full thing. Part 1. Part 2. Part 2 again. Back to part 1. Very good. Well, I hope that made a bit of sense. As I said, it's my first tutorial, so I can only improve on from here. But I hope that helped you. If there are any questions or you need any assistance with anything, leave a comment below. And yeah, I hope it helps. Keep piping, keep up the good work. Thank you, I'm Jason Moore.